with women's volleyball head coach Eric Visgitis doing the 2025 women's volleyball season preview. We're going 6 rotations to do it. Eric, you ready to go?
This ought to be fun.
All right, Coach. So coming into this season, just kind of what are the general goals and expectations for your team? The BAC championship tournament appearance last year. Just kind of what's the goals for this 2025 campaign?
Yeah, I mean, of course, we want to build off from that. We had a great year last year, and now we want to be even better. We have a good mix of talent from freshmen all the way to seniors. We do have about 8 seniors, so expectations are very high. We have multiple players on the players to watch list, so of course we want to perform well when we're practicing like it as well. The girls are bringing intensity, they're kicking butt in the weight room, so I would definitely say pressure is high, but that's what we want. That's what Thiel volleyball thrives on.
All right, Coach, you mentioned those players to watch coming in the 2025 season. So what can you kind of say about some of your key returners for this team and kind of the role that those types of players are going to play on this team for you guys to be successful?
Yeah, I mean, they're all going to be leaders. Of course, with every team, you have your set team captains, but that doesn't mean none of them can't step up and say something. They have great knowledge of volleyball, and they're also looking after our younger players from freshmen to sophomore. So it's kind of great. It helps Coach Luke and I with our job because they're making it so much easier. And of course, it comes with a lot of expectations, but they're very excited for that, especially Daisy Janice, who is looking to be another star type of player. She had a wonderful year last year, and now as a senior, we're expecting a lot more, and she's welcomed that pressure.
So coming into this year, like we mentioned before, made the conference tournament last year. Obviously, making the conference tournament and going far in the conference tournament, 2 different things. What's kind of going to be the main way that you guys be able to go far in the conference tournament this season and be able to make a dent?
Definitely with our scrappiness. We may not be the biggest team in conference, but we're definitely the scrappiest. We take pride in our defense. I mean, we have liberos and D-specs, even our outsides and 6 who just play phenomenal defense. It's a blessing and a curse because it's like, who are we going to put out there? But I think that's what's really going to separate us is just taking control on our side of the net. We do that, then everything else should follow.
You mentioned before, outsides with Daisy Janice on the outside. So what can you say about the job that your outsides are going to have to do for you guys to be successful this season? Not just offensively, but also serve, receive, on defense, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, with our outsides, they're extremely aggressive when they go for an attack. When the ball's there, they want to swing at it. But what we've been working a lot in practice is going for the shots, going for the rolls, looking to where the defense isn't. So I think if our outsides could add that to their arsenals, we're going to be in good shape. Also, just reading the game in 6. When you're in 6, reading the game is so much harder because there's so much more space to cover. But with the ladies and how they've been working, I'm pretty confident that they're going to be able to get a lot of things done.
Now, Coach, we're in the back row now. We're in the position 5. What can you say about the defensive players on your teams, the littles, if you will, or the bros, whatever you want to call them? What can you say about that position on your team and the role that they'll have in 2025?
I mean, definitely speed. They are phenomenal at reading the game. Our tip defense is very strong. I'm expecting a lot of digs. I mean, last year we were very tops in the conference when it came to digs, and now we added in really good freshmen. Our freshmen and the sophomore they've improved even more. And like I said, on the bench, we could go from our first player down to our last, and they're going to make an impact back here. I think we're expecting a lot out of the libero position, because especially in women's volleyball, it's very important.
Last one for you here. We talked about a little bit of every facet of the game except for serving, so let's talk about serving. Obviously in volleyball, probably one of the more important things in the game. You can't serve tough, you can't serve in, you're not going to win. How do you kind of find that balance between serving tough, but also making sure you're not missing a ton of serves?
Absolutely. We have a lot of aggressive servers on this team. And sometimes Coach and I have to come back and kind of be like, hey, 70%. You don't have to go 100% every time to get them out of their offensive sets. So I think with that, we really work into it. We start to bother them a little bit, and then once we get a nice lead, we go 100%. We have some real aggressive servers from the starters down to the bench. We got people to serve, and we're going to be able to go to the bench a lot to pick out people that we want, if we want to go short, if we want to go long. Serving is going to be real important for us. It was important last year, and it's going to be even more important this year.
Awesome, Coach. We just did the 2025 women's volleyball season preview. That's Eric Visgitis. The Tomcats open the year this Friday at the Salisbury tournament against the number 6 team in the nation, Wisconsin Oshkosh, Friday evening. Go Tomcats.